Hi everyone and welcome back. In this part of the tutorial we'll start working on the body of our monster doll. I'll begin right where we left off at the end of the second leg, and I'll show you how to join both legs together to start shaping the body. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started. I will start first row with 5 single crochets into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will chain 2 and then I will join with the first leg and have 18 single crochet on that one. 1, 2, 3, and so on until I reach on the other side. Next, I will have 2 single crochets on the chain. It's very hard to see the stitches, but just make sure you have 2 single crochets over there. 1, 2, and I will continue working on the second leg, and have 13 single crochets till the stitch marker. This is how the body starts to look like. The legs are joined. Now we will only single crochet around for 5 rounds. We will have 40 single crochets each round till we finish row 6. I have to mention that while recording this tutorial, I actually made some small changes to the pattern. It turns out that the stitch count didn't end up perfectly balanced. I would have preferred to have 42 stitches on these rounds so that when it comes to the decreases, the stitch count would be even. I hope this doesn't confuse you too much. It's just a tiny adjustment, nothing major. Going further to row 7, as I mentioned, instead of having 5 single crochets decrease 6 times, we'll do the decrease 5 times. So instead of ending the round with 36 stitches, we will have 35 stitches. On row 8, we start with 4 single crochets in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue with the decrease. So go into the front loops only of the next 2 stitches and have your decrease. We have to do this 4 more times, and then we will continue with 4 single crochets until we finish the round. We will finish row 8 with 29 stitches. You can now stuff your monster a little bit so you can shape it. And then we continue with row 10. We will start with 8 single crochets into the next 8 stitches, and then we will attach one arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I will go on only one layer of the arm and body to join them together, and I will have 5 single crochets on the arm and body. This is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Let's do one more. And 5. Then I'll work only on the body and have 6 single crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm ready to join the other arm. Now you will end up with only 4 stitches in the round, and that's not enough to close the whole arm. So you could just move the stitch marker 1 stitch further, so you'll finish the round properly. I actually made this small adjustment along the way, and that's why my stitch count looks a bit different. For round 11 we'll start with 8 single crochets as usual, but you might need to adjust a little. You may only need 7 single crochets before reaching the arm. When you get to the arm, you only work into the stitches that were left unworked and make 4 single crochets on the first arm. So this is my first single crochet on the arm, my second, third and fourth, and then I will continue with 6 single crochets on the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again on the second arm I will only work on 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I will finish with a slip stitch and then I'll go ahead and stuff my body a little bit more. I will leave space for another tutorial where I'll show you how I sew the head to the monster doll's body. I don't want to make this video too long, but I still want to show you how I did it.